What's the word I'm looking for? What do you call it? Condiment. Okay.
Condiment?
Yeah.
How about spread?
Condiment. It's condiment. It's condiment. You put on shit. It's condiments. You put shit on. Hey, it's John the Tank Top Guy here. Today I'm going to show you how to make bourbon bacon jam. It's a sweet, savory, smoky condiment that you're going to love on hamburgers, hot dogs, steak, an omelet, but it's going to be delicious, and I'm going to show you right now how to do it. Okay, so it's very simple. We have a pound of bacon, a cup of brown sugar, 1 onion, your favorite bourbon you're going to use, and that's all we're going to need. Okay, first thing we're going to do is cut our bacon. Always want to start with cold bacon. It's a lot easier to cut. Once it warms up to room temperature, it's a little mushy and it slides all over. And you stand a chance of cutting yourself. So you want to cut it in about 1/2-inch strips. Okay, we just had to switch knives. The other one was a little bit bugged up, but here's what we pretty much want. Like I said, 1/2-inch strips. This is going to shrink down. You don't want them too big. It's gonna be a little bit, you want this to be like smaller than bite-sized pieces. And you're going to have to watch how you cook it, because if it's undercooked and you like your bacon a little chewy, it's going to be even worse, a little chewy, more chewy when it gets into the jam. If you like it very crispy, it's going to be a little bit too crunchy. So you want to have a great balance with the way this bacon is cooked. Okay, so now we're going to get our flame lit. We'll always start with a cold pan and cold bacon. It'll help it sweat out a little bit more. It'll keep it from getting overly cooked and too crispy. So we're going to get our flame lit up right now. We're going to add our bacon to the pan.
You got to do what Sam the cooking guy did, make a sizzle noise.
It's the bacon sizzling. And now we wait a little bit and let this start cooking up.
You know what else we need to buy?
No.
Those cards that people stand behind the camera with when they tell you you're not talking enough. So it's like...
So we need to start talking more. All right, so you see this bacon's cooking away. I just chose applewood smoked bacon. You can use maple bacon, pepper bacon if you want. And actually towards the end, when this is finishing up, you could add a little maple syrup if you want. Stay away from store-bought brands. Use the real Vermont maple syrup. You don't want to add just a big bunch of sugar to it. You really want actual maple flavor. So this is going to take a little while. We'll just keep stirring it. And once this is all rendered down, we're going to pull some of the fat out. We'll save that for cooking something else. Okay, keep a couple of tablespoons full. Then we can cook our onions. Then when they're done, we'll add the bacon back to it, our brown sugar, and our bourbon. See, when the bacon starts foaming up like this, that means it's done. So we can turn our heat off. And we're going to pull this off the burner. Okay, we have about 2 tablespoons of our bacon fat heating up right now. We're going to get our onions put in. I like my onions sliced like this. You can dice them, mince them, whatever shape you want. This is my preferred method. These will cook up nicely in this shape, and they'll meld with the bacon perfectly. Let's get these put in. And this looks like a lot of onion right now, but once this cooks down, it's going to reduce and become the perfect amount for what you need. So keep an eye on your flame. You don't want this too high. You don't want the onions to burn you. We want a little caramelization to come out. That's going to add a little depth of flavor to this bacon jam. Oh, I can smell it already. The bacon, the onions, oh, beautiful. We'll just keep this going. We don't want anything to burn. So we're going to let this cook about 5 minutes until the onions are caramelized. And then we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients.
Is it recording? Can you tell?
Oh yeah, it's good.
All right.
Look at it. Okay, so our onions are perfectly caramelized. They got some great color and the aroma is fantastic coming up. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna enter bourbon next. Make sure you measure this very carefully, okay? And be careful with the flame. We're gonna let this cook down. We're gonna add our brown sugar in. This is all gonna melt together. We're gonna bring this up a little bit. And once this starts just getting to a boil, we'll drop it down to a simmer, let this thicken, and add our bacon right back in. And we're gonna add our bacon back in right now.
You gotta talk.
This smells fantastic. I just cannot wait to dive into this. The bourbon, the bacon, the sweetness, the saltiness. This is just going to be incredible. And I'll tell you right now, you're going to love this on your favorite sandwich. And we're going to have an episode coming up about one of my favorite sandwiches that we're going to top this with. This is absolutely incredibly delicious. It just smells fantastic here. I can only imagine adding pork roll to this to make it pick it up a notch.
A pork roll jam?
Pork roll, bacon, jam. Ooh, that could be on a...
I don't think anybody's done that yet.
I don't think so either. But let's find out.
Not even Gordon.
No. Now listen, we're gonna get back to that pork roll jam thing because we can wind up making a triple threat with bacon, pork roll, and some Italian ham like a prosciutto just at the end to garnish it with. I think that would be fantastic.
What about the gabagool?
Gabagool. All right, so we're all done here. Let's let this cool off, and we're gonna give it a sample. Beep. Okay, so now we're gonna try some. We're gonna plate this up a little bit. It is, like I said, a condiment, not a meal, but you can see how this thickened up beautifully. Weekend in these. It's fantastic. The smokiness of the bacon, the sweetness from the brown sugar, the bourbon flavor that lingers, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. You're gonna love this. If you put this on anything you like, a hot dog, hamburger, one of the best, you can do body shots with this. It's that delicious. You're gonna love it. I know I do. Check out our recipe. Everything's there. Let's try it. Hey, is it beer time yet? Oh yeah, it is.